So I am back. Yay! That is crazy, but I am back. I am back on here doing what I love, YouTube. Ooh, scary. This has been like my biggest fear so far with makeup, because talking when doing makeup is just two different things. And then you guys know I don't like to talk a lot for whatever reason, but doing this is special because I get to connect with you guys, I get to talk to you, I get to show you a different side of me that I don't show often. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this video. I don't want to talk a lot so I don't get nervous, because I already am. You can tell from my hands, of course. But yeah, we're going to drink water to keep myself rather, very calm, because okay, this is very scary. But then I hope you guys enjoy the video. So from my dress, you can see I have like stones, rhinestones, my hair. So I don't have a blue rhinestone, so I'm pretty much going to stick with a clear one. But I want to do something with blue and then with rhinestones, and then maybe eventually we'll go into something very deep, like a deep blue, to kind of like, you know, add a bit of smoke to it. But so far I have no idea, which is weird. I have no idea what I want to do. But in order to ensure this is very quick, I want to do skin first, and then we can move on from there. So stay tuned. And so let's jump into this look. Okay, so we're going for the blue look. I don't know what palette to use, because this is the blue. I don't think I have the shade yet, except I'm going to go into my very old palettes, which, you know, I'm not ready to do because the pans are really tiny, and then, you know, you have to stick the brush in. But this is the Coastal Scents palette. This was like the first palette I had, not the first, but first colorful palette I had. We'll see how this goes. The first video since you know, since almost a year. I think it's been like 9 months or less. But then, so let's go into skin. So for skin first, I'm going to use the OPV Beauty Rose Gold Oil. Looks like that. This is a very hydrating oil. It says it's a nourishing face oil for natural radiance. But this is very, very moisturizing, really. So I like to apply this before makeup if I'm really not going anywhere. I haven't tried or had thoughts in mind for, you know, tried it when obviously I'm going out, because it's oil, and you know, you guys know I have oily skin, so it's almost like doing the most. So yeah, but I really like this. It smells amazing, it feels bomb, really. And pardon my looking on this end. This is where I have my mirror. I'm just going to, you know, press and massage this into the skin. I'm being very light-handed, because, you know, have to be really tender with the skin, honey. So my skin journey. So I guide you guys through, you know, what I've been doing with my skin. Not necessarily skincare or talking about skincare, but just everything I've been going through. So you guys see, I shared with you guys, you've been following my stories. At some point I had like a chemical peel, and then my skin was obviously peeling as a result. Sadly, this is what I have to deal with all the time. So it's almost like we move, you know. So this is one of the things I feel, or I felt at the time when I started YouTube. It was almost like, you know, the power goes off, what happens, all of these things. Yeah, but regardless, we're going to start. So for base, I feel I'm going to be using just the Revolution, a Makeup Revolution product, but don't have the concealer, which is weird because I used to love the concealer. For primer, we're using the Makeup Revolution Fix and Glow primer. I just had this open. You can see like it still has the bag on there or wrap on there. So I'm going to use this primer. So it says this is a beige mattifante or whatever. Is this French or Spanish? But yeah, this is what we're using for this look. So it has like a glow to it, which I already tried a bit of it on the skin, so which is why my face looks a bit, you know, casket ready. Bro, but yeah, so I'll be using a bit of this. I'm just gonna have that on. I have that, and then, you know, on this area where I get really oily, I'm just gonna press that in there. Like, this is my biggest fear when it comes to makeup. I always want to set this area, and even if I do, it doesn't give that finish I want. It doesn't give that a matte. I want this area of the face to be matte 24/7. For foundation, I will be using the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Glow foundation. I'm gonna mix two shades actually, both 13 and 15, to achieve the look I want for this today. On the back of my hand, I'm taking both shades, or let's illuminate really quickly before foundation. I'm going to use the Makeup Obsession Illuminate and Glow. I love these names. This is Conceal and Glow, this is Fix and Glow. Nice. Okay, and also love the packaging as well. I'm going to use the illuminator, and this is a shade Bronze. Nice. The skin is prepped. Going to, you know, pat this as I go. So I'm using a brush, which you guys know I love my beauty blender, okay? But I'm using a brush because, you know, let's see the coverage and not, you know, try to take away that coverage, honey. I don't know what I think. I think it's a little darker. I don't know what I think. I don't know what I think. I think it will oxidize, and then when it does that, it will balance. Okay, slowly coming together. Let's see after the application what this feels like. It says it's a illuminating foundation, medium to full coverage, with vitamin C and lotus flower extract. Let's see how it smells. This is exactly my kind of foundation, because although I'm oily, I don't like, you know, matte foundations like the Huda foundations, which is what I've been using for the past few days now. It's just too matte for me, so this just sits right. It's darker than my regular foundation, which I really love, because I feel like at some point I get my foundations and then it gets too dark, or rather it gets too light. Like the Lancome one, I was obsessed with just getting the shade 11 because that's my shade, and then it started getting light. So I don't understand. So from now, I feel I need to start mixing a darker foundation. I love how this just, you know, blends in with my neck. That should be the goal, I think. And for concealer, I'm gonna mix the ColourPop and the XX Revolution concealer. So I'm going to use this for the perimeters of my face, and then use this for the inner corner. So basically what we're doing is, so I think I should apply this first, really. So I'm applying the XX Revolution concealer first. So this gives like a, you know, coverage to this look, okay? So I'm just gonna put this here, and then something here. And see, it looks too dark, or darker than something I would use, and so which is why I will go in here and then just place that light color. I'm going to let this sit for a minute because I feel my concealers just work better when I leave them for some time and then I go on to blend. So for now I'll blend the edges and then, you know, blend afterwards. So yeah, so because I don't like to contour, which is crazy since everyone does it, so I'm going to use for contour the L'Oreal True Match, and I'm going to, you know, have this on the back of my hand, have that warmed up, and then go in with a foundation brush to blend this. I actually like how this looks. And then I like that it has a bit of glow to it. I usually like to mix the OPV one and the Sacha because that's a little too yellow for me. I'm taking off the excess while I go ahead to bake. Right. In the process, I'm just setting the whole face to ensure the oil doesn't break through, okay? So let's see what we'll do with this eye. The Mood Beauty Bokeh palette. This is one of my favorite palettes, you guys know. It's just, you know, the colors I really like there. So I'm gonna go in with this blue first, and then maybe this blue, I'm not sure, because this is a different kind of blue. So I'll go in with this and then this, just to whatever. So I'm getting a vibe to go this way, and I hope I don't regret this. To go this way. Go into this base, and then just so the shade we're having, it has like a base to lift this up. So we're just gonna take that. Once again, I'm unsure what I'm doing, so bear with me. But Lord knows I don't want to mess up today, because you guys know how this thing works. So I'm just using this to create like a base for this. You know, it's impossible not to go inside of here because I feel this has all the pastel colors. It has, you know, all the shades I probably don't have. It has it. So this will forever be the OG. It looks really messed up, but you see this section, you see how from light to dark, and then you have the whole greens. I'm not a fan of the green area, but this blue, the goat. Lord help us, because this is a mess. A mess, and I can see it, but we're still, you know, riding. I'm just using oil to take this off. And then in this case, I think I'm gonna set the eyes so it doesn't transfer any color. So we had to, of course, do this again. You can tell from my hands I tried, but then it didn't work. But this is what we're going to do on this side. So sorry about that. So yeah, let's get into it. I'm gonna take the P. Louise base. This is in the shade Nitro. So I'm gonna use the flat brush. It looks like that. So I'm gonna start midway because this is darker than what we want. And then just draw that base. In the meantime, I'm going to take the Makeup Obsession concealer. This is in the white shade. I'm going to mix this with that base to achieve a light blue shade. So I'm going to cut that start and then slowly blend into that nitro shade. So I'm just dragging this through. I'm gonna let that sit because this has more coverage than the concealer, so I'm gonna let that sit for a minute. We're bringing out the OG. Yeah! We're bringing out this is my first ever colorful palette, and then we're gonna use this blue shade. We're gonna use this at the end and then this in the center. So you can see the pans are really tiny, which is why I don't like to dip in it. So I'm just taking a fluffy brush to pat that to avoid any transfer of the base. Then we're gonna dip into the shades. So starting from the dark blue, I'm gonna pat this here. This is pretty easy to do. And then what I did with the lashes was I just applied concealer on the lashes, and then, you know, the shades we have on the eye, I pretty much just did exactly the same thing I did on the eye with the lashes. So I set with the eyeshadow. The shade is crying for help. Such a beautiful palette. I would always, if I eventually get to create my palette, be rest assured it would definitely imitate this. This is just the truth, honestly. This is just, I didn't have a lot, but I had this, which was just everything I needed starting out. I didn't have a lot. I didn't have like so many palettes. This was just, it was actually a gift. Crazy. I feel like God just does his things in just beautiful ways. It was a gift. And then this just helped me, you know, find my passion. This is the Coastal Scents 252 palette, just in case anyone wants to, you know, grab this big boy. As you can see from the lashes, I pretty much imitated what I did with the eye. I'm going to apply concealer on there and then go ahead to, you know, set with the same shade. But in the meantime, let's go ahead to apply our liner and rhinestone. So just in case you want to grab a bit of detail from the side, you know, my hooded eye did not come to play, honey. Okay, I went ahead to apply the lashes because I'm sure we all know how to apply lashes, but just in case, I probably will do a video again because there was so many things going wrong. But then I applied lashes, I applied the blue liner, and then 3 dots or 5 dots in the inner corner. So I'm just gonna do underneath the eyes. So I'm gonna take a black pencil and then just line the waterline like that. Take this deep blue shade and then maybe this in the end to blend out that. Ooh, look at the richness. Look at how rich that is. Yes, I don't think I want to blend on the eye. I think this is just perfect. I probably will just blend out whatever harsh line is left lightly. But then this looks good. This looks bomb, matter of fact. On to the Madame Glow finish powder, and I'm just going to, you know, dust off that excess bake. We're pretty much baked for a long time, and this is not going to happen again. Obviously I need to get my looks together before wanting to film. But so the reason why I decided to film today was just so I don't procrastinate again, because this is the best way to make decisions. I think I just saw something. This is just the best way to make decisions for myself, because if I don't take the step like this, I probably will procrastinate till 2021, and I definitely do not want that, because I have my goals written down. I have things I'm supposed to do on YouTube, but no, I do not, sadly. So it's like, what exactly is going on, sis? Really? So I just woke up. So I woke up 4 a.m., which I should have, had in mind to do and then start early. But then I was quite unsure if I really wanted to do it or not. So I woke up 4 a.m., 4 something. And then I just, thought about it. It's just, am I ready? Am I really, really ready? So, yeah. Well, then it's a good thing we give it a try. I'm using the Towers eyeshadow as bronzer, because this is just so cute. I'm just going to, press this onto the skin, and then go into the Juvia's Place orange shadow as my blush, of course. So if I did not, take that step today, which I'm hoping I post this video, because so I'm gonna take that orange from the Zulu palette and then use this as my blush. Ooh, look at that. Yes, Miss Mamas. While I figure out what shade I'll be using for lips, I'll be right back. Finished look, guys. It was almost impossible to finish the look or to create it, because I was so nervous. I could barely think what look I was going to create. But so far, that inner corner highlight is the best thing I did with this look. The nude lip is just giving me, melanin vibes and whatnot. This, I know, bear in mind, I know the lashes is a lot. Don't say I don't know that. I'm aware. I am aware the lashes a lot. But I was going for more, like an editorial vibe. I didn't want to use, black lashes, because that would probably just make this, or that will probably just make this look, just off. I wanted the blue to be like the center of attention, which it is, and the dots in the, oh yes. But let me know what you guys think. I know I'm feeling the look, but let me know what you guys think. What kind of looks do you like to see? Would you like more soft and neutral, everyday glam? Would you like more, extra? Okay. Would you guys like more talk throughs? Get ready with me. I know I didn't talk a lot. Well, I did on this one, but bear in mind I'm still nervous. But I obviously can, improve. That should be the word. Improve with just how I create content, how I edit, how I put out content, what kind of content I want to put out. It's really up to you guys what you want. Basically what this is it's not something you probably will want to create if you want to, but although I love it. So probably something you might want to create, that's your call. But moving forward, what you guys would like to see, I want to know in the comments. So do not forget to like, subscribe, and of course share the video. I'll see you guys on my next one, and thank you.